Hi, it's Kerry Fitzgibbon and welcome to this training session today on how to run a successful competition using Facebook. I'm super excited to be sharing with you today the system that I use to run successful competitions. In terms of what I'll be showing you today, this is really cool. I'm going to be running through with you in the next 60 minutes how you can use Facebook competitions to really build engagement, grow audiences, and drive people to your Facebook page and build a database of really responsive people. I'm also going to show you the 4 things that you must never do that will result in getting your page blocked, or your contest shut down, your page blocked, or your ad account shut down in the worst instances. But these are 4 things that I see a lot of people doing all the time in contests, and something that you should not be doing, and how to run a competition so you end up building a list whilst making more money than you spent on advertising. So that's super exciting. So look forward to the rest of the training, because we're going to run through the step-by-step details on how you can run a contest, but a little bit about who I am and why you should listen to me. For those that don't know who I am, I guess I'm best known for working with businesses all over the world, and I help them with the latest Facebook marketing strategies. The stuff that I teach, a lot of other people are not teaching, and that's because they are not doing. There's a lot out there that teach but don't actually walk the walk, right? Well, I'm actually an ads manager, and I do ads, and I'm walking the walk, and I have my own successful businesses outside of teaching Facebook. So the reason why I'm able to, I guess, teach these latest strategies and the strategies that work is that I really focus, and my main focus is on using Facebook to make money, okay? If that's something that you want to use Facebook to do, then you're on the right webinar. Not just friends. It is a social network. I understand that. There is a very fine line, but when you're in there to do business, the strategies I'm going to teach you are going to help you make more money in your business. My background is as a journalist. I worked in print, radio, and TV for over 10 years, so that means I'm able to go out, research things, dive deep, find out what works, and show it to you guys, and what doesn't work, you don't get to see. Okay, except when I'm highlighting things that you shouldn't do. I've studied, I've implemented, and I've coached others in social media marketing, and I've done that over 7 years. Over the last 4 to 5 years, I have focused predominantly on Facebook, and the reason why that is that Facebook is changing all the time. You will know this. You probably log into your newsfeed and you'll see, more changes in Facebook. So that's why I predominantly work with Facebook, and it's the #1 social channel. So it's #1 social channel in the world, and I find it works really effectively in making more sales. I guess the best thing for you guys being on this training session is I do specialize in helping people build reliable, sustainable, scalable income streams from Facebook. So that if that's something that you're really interested in doing, then you're on the right training session, and I'd love to help you with that. So here's what I'm going to be doing. Now, I'm not going to go through the poll right now, which is what I would normally do on a webinar, but because we're doing a training session, let's just jump right in, okay? So the thing is that what I see day to day is most business owners are doing Facebook wrong. What I want to do is I just want to cover a few steps right now on the wrong way to do Facebook, so that you can identify that. If you're doing it, you go, that's wrong. And then I want to go through the right way, and then I want to go through the contest strategy for you. So what happens is quite often people build likes on their Facebook page, and that's all fine. We want to get social proof. We want to get people to like our page, and in liking our page, we can, find out more about those people. But here's what they do. They build likes, and they get lots of likes at the lowest cost. So not really worrying about who they're targeting, as long as they get people to like the page. But because they're not really worrying about who they're targeting, they often get the wrong people. So this results in a lot of poorly targeted fans. Then what happens is that when you post on Facebook, you look for reach. Now, reach is the amount of people the post reached. Now, Facebook has a little algorithm. Okay. Now the algorithm is, it tells Facebook whether a post is popular or not, and whether it should be shown to more people. Now, as part of that algorithm, Facebook determines time on the post, likes, comments, and shares on the post as significant factors that reach towards whether the Facebook post is popular or not. And if it is, and there's more engagement, likes, comments, shares, time on, then Facebook will show it to more people. So often I'll hear people say, oh, my post only reached, a small number of people. Well, this could be the reason why. So they focus on reach, but the reach is really, really poor since the fans are poorly targeted. They're not going to react to the posts because, of course, they don't, they're not targeted correctly. And then what happens is they try to increase engagement. Now, we know that to get more reach, you need more engagement. So these are clever ones, really. They're doing it the wrong way, but at least they're thinking, okay? So they try and increase, and if that's you, good on you for giving this a go, but I'm just pointing out some things here. So try and increase engagement and use irrelevant photos, videos, and memes. So we're talking, if you've seen cat memes and that on people's pages, irrelevant posts, irrelevant things, but they do get a lot of engagement, and they will. But what happens is people may respond, but they're not truly engaged with your brand. Then they try and sell, okay? So the issue here is, because that business owner, of course, is thinking, wow, got heaps of likes, now I'm getting lots of engagement. Engagement means my reach has gone really, really massive. I'm going to sell stuff now, I'm ready to. But sales are low since the fans are poorly targeted and not truly engaged with your brand. So what happens is it's a lot of result, lot of effort for very little return. So I'm going to go through the correct marketing steps and then break it down to contest as being one of the marketing steps in here. So the first step is to build your foundation. You need to build your foundation on Facebook to make sure that it's rock solid before you start your marketing. And building your foundation includes making sure you know who your audience is, that you optimize your Facebook page to that audience, you know what your goal is as well, that you also build relationships with people as well, okay? So that's and then we want to drive them off to a list. So that's the whole foundational side is what's your goal, who are your audience, build your Facebook page and optimize it around goal and audience, build relationships with people to get engagement, build your list. So just start driving them off Facebook and building a database as well. Now, one of the things that we can do in the marketing steps to build audiences is we can use video ads. So video ads are highly effective. We can get 2 to 3 cents a click on video ads, and they're a really, really good way of building audiences. So I don't have time to go in all the details about this, but understand you can build lots of different audiences inside Facebook. One of the audiences that you can build is people that have viewed your video. 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 25%, 50%, 75%, 95% of your video. So super, super exciting stuff considering you get eyeballs on your video for 2 to 3 cents, and then you can build audiences, which then make them warm audiences. Then what we want to do is we want to create a custom audience from your video views. So that's the people that have watched your video. We want to build custom audiences of people that visit our website and of people on our email list. Again, I can't go into much detail about this stuff, but these custom audiences are audiences that you can build if you know how to do this correctly, from loading up your database if you've got one into Facebook, and Facebook will find those people and match them up and put them in an audience for you, from people that have visited your website, and of course those people that have viewed your video. These are really, really warm people. So we've built our foundation, we've built our relationship, we've built out our engagement, we've got our page there, we're running videos, we're creating custom audiences and building them. We want to then create lookalike audiences to the above. So a lookalike audience in Facebook is an audience that's only 1% different than any of the above audiences. So just to give you an example, let's just say you've got a list of buyers of over 100 buyers in Australia, people that have bought your stuff. You can load that into Facebook. Facebook will match up and it will create a lookalike audience of your buyers. So instead of having 100 buyers, now you've got 150,000 people that are exactly to 1% different like your buyers. Facebook was able to do this because it pretty much knows everything, okay? You can use traffic ads, so ads to send people to your website, okay? Either to consume something, whether it be articles, blog posts, or to get free gifts or whatever else. Then you can remarket to those who didn't take action, okay? So let's just say you are sending someone to your website. Let's just say we're going to use my Marathon Girl brand. So for those that don't know, I do have an international sportswear brand of clothing. It's called Marathon Girl. I sell it, I've trademarked it here in Australia, and I sell it throughout the world, okay? So let's just say someone comes to my website to purchase a singlet. I send them to my website to purchase a singlet. They don't buy. Well, when they next time they come back to Facebook, they will see an ad that might say, hey, see you were checking out a Marathon Girl running tops. Here's why you need one. Benefit, benefit, benefit. That gets them to take action. So that's your remarketing audience. So you remarket to people who have visited your website or have not taken the action or did take action and you want to cross-sell, or remarket to those who have watched your video and so on, or who have engaged in your page. And then this next step is to track and optimize so that you can dominate. You must always be tracking your stuff and trying to optimize it. So those are the 7 steps. I know I've gone through them relatively fast. You can go back through this training and listen to them again, but I do have other training sessions that go more into detail on these. And I'm going to show you at the end of this how I can train you on doing all the stuff, the step-by-step process like you're looking over my shoulder, and maybe how I can do some of it for you as well. So let's rock and roll and jump into what we'll be covering today. So we'll be covering the build your foundation side of things, which is where contests come in, okay? So how to build your foundation. You want to set up, like I said before, the first step is really finding out what your goal is. What is it you want to achieve on Facebook? Who is your audience? And then align your Facebook page around that. So set up and optimize your Facebook page. There we are. Set your goal and know your audience. Optimize your Facebook page, and then run an ad campaign to target your ideal clients, and you want to build a relationship. And then you want to build a list of those ideal clients. And the perfect way to do that is by running a successful Facebook competition. So that's what we'll be covering. So sorry I went a little bit fast through that first part. You're on this webinar, this training session to learn about competitions. I just wanted to give you a little bit of the background first into who I am, the wrong way, the right way, and where the contests fit into the steps of marketing on Facebook. So here are the steps to running a successful contest. First and foremost, you want to know your goal and who it is you're going to target, okay? So what is it that you are trying to achieve in these contests? I will be breaking these down. So I'm going to run through the steps right now, and then in the next slides, I will be breaking down and going through each one of these steps. So don't panic. We'll just do the overview now, and then we'll give you the big picture in a minute. So step 2 is you want to choose what type of contest to run. There are different types of contests you can run, and you want to get all the nitty-gritty details of your contest, and of course, figure out what the prize is. Now, depending on what your goal is, will depend on what type of contest you want to run, and I'll give you some ideas of that in a minute. Then you want to build your contest, okay? So whether that's on a website, or whether that's through a third-party application, or it might be through a lead ad. Then after you've done all that, it's time to start marketing it. So you can use Facebook ads, you can post on your website, and so on. And then you want to track and optimize it. So make sure you're having a look at your stats, you're seeing how it's all tracking, and then tweaking and optimizing it, okay? And then make sure you follow up after the contest. So you want to make sure that after it's all finished, you've now got this email list, you want to have an email sequence to send out to them. You want to be running ads to follow up after the contest to encourage people to take the next step, which is no doubt to buy from you. So, pro tip, which we'll be doing through this training session, offer an upsell after someone enters. So if someone enters your contest, you might want to redirect them to a page that offers an upsell so they buy as well. But we're going to go into more on this later. So let's break it down. Step 1, you want to know your goals and your target market. So we're going to set these and we're going to decide on our audience. So are your goals, and here's some ideas of goals that you might have. Is it to increase exposure or perhaps create a buzz around your business, your product, your service? Is it to build relationships and engagement? So do you want to start building relationships with people, which then builds engagement? Is it to generate new email leads? Do you want to build a database? Do you want to drive more people to your website? Because if you want to drive more people to your website, then your contest probably wants to be sitting on your website, so you can get more people there as well. Did you want to get user-generated content? So that might be photos, testimonials, videos of people wearing your products and so on, or doing videos of your product, and that might go viral and stuff. So is it to get the user-generated content that you can use for marketing in the future? Or is it to make immediate sales? So you want to run your contest, but you want to make sales straight off that contest as well. Now, don't get me wrong, you can actually have a couple of different goals in here. So one contest can actually increase exposure, build relationships, generate new email leads, drive people to your website, and all of the above. But what I suggest you do is you have one specific goal in mind when you are running this. Now, one of my main reasons why I will run a contest is generally for this, to generate new email leads, because I know the money is in the list. I know that from doing this, I can build relationships, engagement as well. So that tends to be what I use them for, but you might have a different goal in mind. So who are you going to advertise to? Well, in the first instance, when you're just starting out, let's just say, contests are a really good way to just, put yourself out there, give away something for free and build that relationship and stuff. So if your business is brand new, well, you want to initially advertise to perhaps an interest-based audience. So an interest-based audience, if we're talking about my marathon runners, isn't keyword marathon runners. It is people that are interested in the Boston Marathon page, the New York Marathon page, the Gold Coast Marathon page. I think you get the picture, okay? So you can advertise to interest, you can advertise to demographic audience, based on where they live, or a behavior-based audience. So because Facebook knows everything, it is able to determine a lot of different behaviors that people have. So do they shop a lot? Do they buy a lot of dog food? Do they buy a lot of nappies? If you're selling baby products, do they travel a lot? Are they currently traveling? Do they like traveling to the beach? Are they planning on traveling? Are they getting engaged? And so on, if you get the picture. Is it complicated? So if you have an existing business, then you'll probably have some people that like your page who you can advertise to. You can advertise to your database perhaps, and that might be for immediate sales. That might be your goal, so you want to advertise to your database. It might be to website audiences, so those are people that have visited your website and you've collected that audience inside Facebook. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, that's all cool. I'm going to show in the end how you can actually learn a lot more about this. It really does. If you don't understand about website audiences and custom audiences and things like that, then I've got training for you to teach you that stuff. It's probably a little bit longer than the time that I've got for this specific training, so I'll share that with you. Sorry, just going back. So those are the people you want to advertise to if you have an existing business. So step 2, you want to choose your contest type, your details, and your prize. So there are different types of contests that you can run. One is your stock standard sweepstake, and this is my all-time favorite. This is my go-to contest. It is basically enter to win. So they don't have to do anything strenuous. They just need to enter to win. So enter to win a $500 shopping spree or something like that. You've got photo contests. So these are really, really good for a couple of reasons. But I will share with you very, very soon a photo contest and why we did that specific photo contest as opposed to doing a sweepstake. But a photo contest might be, show us your favorite, show us a picture of, if you're selling, dog products, it might be, send in a photo of your dog. And that creates a lot of viral buzz around it, and why your dog should win a year's load of dog beds, dog food, or something like that. So photo contests have their time and place, but you won't get as many entries with a photo contest as you will generally with a sweepstake. But they're really, really good to go viral. Then you've got your video contests. So you might want people to video themselves, telling you why they should win. You've got a vote to win. Now, the really good thing about a vote to win contest is that you might want to be researching a product. So, for instance, I just bought a hat back from, well, I didn't actually, took a photo of it in China. I didn't even bring it back. I photoshopped it from China. I put different types of logos in different places. I put them up on my Marathon Girl page and asked them to vote which one they liked the best, okay? So it's a really, really good way of finding out exactly what people want. So you can say, vote for which one you like best, and we'll draw someone out to win, their prize. So that's really, really good way of highlighting products, getting product feedback as well. You might want to do an essay contest. Now, essay contests might be better done because you get a lot less entries, but they might be better done if you're giving away something that's, really, high perceived value. So it might be a trip away to Fiji, let's just say. And you might say, hey, listen, write an essay, write 2 pages write 2 paragraphs on why you should win, okay? My take on that, I think essay contests, they probably have a time and place, but it's not something I would jump to. First and foremost, I'd probably do a video one over an essay one, where people can just get in front of a video and tell, what they'd do with their prize if they were traveling with XYZ Travel to Fiji. Let's just say in that competition, okay? So, but, you might find a time, rhyme and reason for an essay competition. And then there's the coupon contest, okay? So there's lots of different ones. I'm just highlighting the main ones. So the coupon contest starts off pretty much as a sweepstake. So enter to win a Marathon Girl running top. When someone enters, they get through to the other side and they get a coupon to buy now. So I will do more on that strategy later, but that's a really good coupon contest. There is kind of another one that's a gamification type of contest now. There's an app that you can put on your website. It's called Wheelio, so Wheelio, Wheelio, and that's it's a little bit of a game but contest at the same time, where the app pops up on your page, someone spins the wheel, you can enter in how many amounts, what percentages they can get off, and they might come up, 10% off your next purchase or 50% off your next purchase. Just enter your name and email address to claim that. So that's a more gamification thing, but they're starting to head towards the coupon side of things as well. So I'm going to show you more on my favorite, which is the sweepstake coupon combination towards the end of this training session. So what you want to do is you want to have some contest details and start thinking about those. So when are you going to start it and when are you going to end it? How often would you like to run the contest? So let's just say it's like, for me, a running top, I might run that once a month. If you're giving away a car, you might want to do that once every 5 years, okay? So how often would you like to run the contest? Quite often it will depend on how often you're allowed to, how successful, first and foremost, the first one was, and how much your prize is and what you're willing to give away. You've got to have the rules of the contest as well, and I'll be going through some rules for you, but basically some of the clear rules for running a contest include you've got to indemnify, release Facebook of being part of the contest. So note that Facebook is in no way endorsing the contest. If you've got age restrictions, you've got to put them in as well. One of the rules that I often put in is that you must prove you are the person, so that there's no contest junkies. So proof of ID is required when before we send out the prize or deliver the prize, however it might be. And the name must match your Facebook name. And also, one of the other rules that I put down is that the page owner reserves the right to choose the winner. Okay, so some people might think, oh, if we get the most votes, we definitely win. And in some cases, that might be the case. But make sure that you always put a clause in there that the page owner has the right to choose the winner, and that the prize is not redeemable for anything else, swappable, or anything for cash. Okay, so those are the things that you want to put in their stock standard contest rules. Again, I can give you a copy of those, my particular rules or template. If you require that, just let us know. So then you want to have how they can enter their details, or what they should enter. So is it name and email? Is it name, email, and phone number? Is it name, email, phone number, address? Just keep in mind that the more fields you put in, or the more barrier to entry, the less entries you'll get, but you'll get a more responsive list. So you've got to weigh up what you're trying to achieve, and that's where you've got to set your goals. If you want to build the database really fast, yes, they're still interested, but they're probably not going to be as responsive because it's a low barrier of entry. Cool. Then you market to them slightly differently than you might if you've asked 100 different questions and they're still entering. Then you might want to go straight in for the kill straight in for the kill, but offer them, sell to them effectively, because obviously they're interested in your products or service. You want to think about where you're going to host your contest. So will it be on your website? Will it be through a third-party software? So there's contest apps. They include the likes of ShortStack, Wishpond, and WooBox. But if you just go into Google and type in Facebook contest apps, a whole stack of them will show up. Now, be wary of the apps. They're really, really good for doing lots of different functions, but make sure that they stick to the stock standard Facebook rules, and I'll show you some of those soon because some of them don't, and that they actually do show on mobile device as well, because some of them don't actually show on mobile device, which is a little crazy because the majority of people use Facebook via their mobile. So think about your prize. Is it a product or product related? What are you going to offer? High perceived value. And the pro tip to this is you might want to get potential sponsors as well on board to offer a bigger prize pack. So I might offer a Marathon Girl running top, and I might offer it with my marathon members area as well, which is $49 a month. They get a whole year for free as part of the contest. And then I might approach ASICS and say, can I have a pair of running shoes? Approach Garmin, and can I have a watch? And put together a big prize pack and say, win all your Marathon Girl essentials valued at over $1,000. You've got a running top, your training program, your running shoes, your watch, your bum bag, your water bottle, and so on. So you might want to approach people that you can put together a bigger prize pack. Then you'll get heaps more entries, and that's really, really fun to do. So here are some of the things that you should never do. You should never ask people realistically to do anything. Okay, so first and foremost, that the only thing they should do to enter a contest is to enter their name and email address. You certainly can't ask them or make it a condition. So there is a difference. You can't make it a condition of entry that they like your page. You can't make it a condition of entry that they share the page to enter, and you can't make it a condition of entry that they tag themselves in a photo as well, or that they are asked to, in any way virally spread this as a condition to enter. Okay. Now, it doesn't mean, this is where the confusion is, it doesn't mean that you can't ask people to like the page. You just can't make it a condition of entry. So it could go something like this. Hey, go on the draw to win $500 worth of Siren swimwear, or $500 worth of kitchen appliances. Just all you have to do to enter is enter your name and email address. And then underneath that, hey, to gain extra entries, you might want to like the page, share with your friends, tag a photo. Okay, so that might be an incentive to gain extra entries. Or for instance, with my Marathon Girls, when I wear a Marathon Girl running top for you and a friend, all you need to do is apply below, enter your details, and then you're entered. But you might want to share it with your friend, to get more entries as well. Or you might want to share it with your winning Marathon Girl. So those are some of the things that you must never do. So step 3 is you want to build your contest. Like I said, there's lots of different ways and platforms, but I want to go through the contest essentials for you. So first and foremost, you need a platform. So that might be a page on your website if you're lucky enough to have a developer. It might be a contest app. I named a few before, but go Google Facebook contest apps in Facebook. I've used Woobox before and I've used ShortStack before. Both are good, but they have their limitations. I prefer to use a landing page on my website and of late a lead ad. So a lead ad inside Facebook is an ad that people pre-populates a form and it's all inside Facebook. People don't have to leave, and it's a time and a place to do a lead ad. And quite often I've been running contests through lead ads now and then downloading that list or getting that list automatically across to my database. You want to have an attention-grabbing headline. So enter to win a $500 shopping spree with Siren Swimwear is much better than something a lot more boring. Okay, I can't even think. Enter to win $500 worth of swimwear. Okay, still good, but a shopping spree sounds so much better. So get attention-grabbing headline. You want to make sure that your image is really eye-catching. People scroll through the Facebook newsfeed and they stop at images first and foremost. You guys probably know you do it yourself. Okay, so you want to have an eye-catching image and preferably showcasing the prize as well, so it gets it out there. And you want to put together your entry details and your rules on how to enter. So I've got an example at the end of this, so I'll show you that. And terms and conditions as well, and tell people how the winner will be notified. Will they be notified on Facebook? Will they be notified by email? Will they be notified? Those are the best ways to notify them anyway, but when they'll be notified. And you also want to have what we call an autoresponder. For those that don't know what an autoresponder is, it's a legal way to collect names and email addresses. That means that you can automate your email marketing system. So many people have heard of MailChimp before, and that's an autoresponder. I use the likes of Aweber and Infusionsoft. So, pro tip for here is incentivize sharing for extra contest entries. So, as I said before, you might want to say, "Hey, listen, to enter your name and email address to win, and hey, if you share with your friends or tag a friend, you get extra entries." So you can say that, but it's not the condition of entry. So here's an example. Fill in your details below for your chance to win a collection of crazy cat stuff. Here's all this awesome stuff you could win. Listen to this. 2 cute and comfy cat cushions, 1 grey and 1 white. They're absolutely perfect for putting on a sofa or for some daytime decoration on your bed. 2 adorable cat plushies, 1 grey and 1 ginger. These little cats can make any corner of your house cute and cozy. 1 large cat carry bag, white with big blue eyes. This bag will hold all your stuff and look lovely. Everyone will know you're a cat lover with this bag. 1 small over-the-shoulder cat bag, ginger with green smirking eyes. This bag is a must-have for anyone who wants to look cute and classy. And 1 cream-coloured crocheted kitten, cream-coloured cat with gorgeous blue eyes. This cat was handmade by my amazing mother, and it has more love in it than it has whiskers. Okay, so I wanted to read that to you because listen to the description. Like, this is the description they see on the landing page. It's gorgeous. It makes you want to, it makes any crazy cat person want to enter to win that. So once you've decided on your platform and done all those other stuff, then you want to promote your contest. So you can do it with Facebook ads. There's different types of ads you can run inside Facebook. In this instance, you might run a conversion ad. So that's optimized to get people to opt in, or optimized to get leads, or optimized to get video views. So there's different types of ads that you can run for the contest. I tend to use lead ads now and video view ads as well, so I can collect an audience from those people. You can post on your Facebook page, so that gets it out there, and you can post on your website as well. You might want to send it out to your email list. If it's one to get immediate sales, send it out to your email list. If it's one to build the email list, then you might not want to send it out to your email list because you've already got them on there. Okay, you make your decision there. So here's an example of the I Got Cattitude one. So that was the landing page that we showed you before. Win a whole lot of crazy cat stuff, from cat bags to cat cushions, including a hand crocheted cat that has more love in it than it does whiskers. This is my way of saying thanks for supporting I Got Cattitude. Sometimes it's really good to tell them why you're running a contest too. So all you have to do is click the link, enter your details to go in the draw. So click the link and enter the details to go in the draw for your chance to win. Love, Brody. So now the results after 1 week, this contest went really, really well, but the results I just want to show you just after the first week was 1,805 website visitors. We had 1,026 subscribers at a 57% opt-in rate. So the cost to get a person onto our list was 52 cents. Now, that is really fantastic, considering the stats are, and this is just average across the board stats, if you optimize your marketing correctly, that if for every name and email address on your database, you should be making between $1 to $2 a month from every name and email address. Okay, some do more, but that's an average number if marketed and optimized correctly. So if you're getting subscribed for 52 cents, you are getting return on investment on that quite easily. So the other thing here, another example here is Never Look Back. So this is an amazing woman. I just want to share just a little bit of background on this. So Karina was a plus size woman. And she was carrying a bit of weight, and she wanted to go to the gym. The only gym gear she could find was black, boring stuff for plus size women. Now, she's a bright, vivacious, incredibly amazing woman, and she wants to stand out no matter what her size is. So she got her own activewear for plus size women. So in part of that, what she wanted to do is build the list, and she wanted to also get a new face for Never Look Back, so a new model, so to speak. So we ran a contest, a photo contest. Be the face of Never Look Back activewear. Enter the contest now. So upload your photo for a chance to win 12-month supply of Never Look Back activewear. And there was a few other bits and pieces there as well. Where was a really good response. We had the most amazing stories from ladies. Listen to this one here, 94.1 kilos down. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. One was 155 kgs in November and 97 kgs in October 2017. Another lady here, Alicia, 82.1 pounds lost with 15 more to my goal. A year ago, I was on the cane just trying to stay healthy. We've got Leah, Feeling the Sun. So she's got some beautiful responses, some beautiful ladies coming through. It created such a vibe and buzz. So here are the results. She had 778 website clicks, 59 photo entries, and they all had amazing inspirational stories. But here's the key here, 7,933 people voted on these ladies and got exposed to Never Look Back. So there was a massive, huge viral exposure that Karina's rolling in and starting to reap the rewards from that. So that contest is actually just finished recently. I want to give you an example of Marathon Girl as well. So and basically I'm giving these examples because pretty much the exact strategies that I've just shared with you, some of the things to think about when you're running a contest, what I did with these clients. So Marathon Girl, I ran a contest, and it was just, this is the ad. When a Marathon Girl running top for you and a friend, all you need to do for your chance to win is click the apply now and give us your details. You might also want to tag your lucky Marathon Girl friend. If you win, so do they. Maximum of 5 running tops to give away. High performance running top designed to look and feel great, keeps you cool and dry while you run. Good luck, and remember, never mess with a woman who runs. Available in full and half. And then I've told them the winner will be notified via email and on Facebook on Friday the 17th of November. Join the Marathon Girl community, so on, so on. Okay, so once they clicked apply now, so this is a lead ad, they go to a page that says that they fill in their details. So win a Marathon Girl running top, they enter their name and email address, then go next. And then I have the conditions of entry. So here's some of the things that I have here. To enter and redeem the prize must be the person who enters and be able to prove it. Marathon Girl will pick the winner. Prize is not redeemable for cash. Contest finishes on, this is a different conditions of entry one, 10th of March, when the winner will be announced, the date. So the only thing you need to know if you're doing a lead ad is you do need a privacy policy on your website that you can link to, okay? But other than that, it's really easy. So, yep, they know all that. They go submit, and then congratulations, you're in. If you don't want to wait, grab your Marathon Girl top now and get $10 off. If you purchase now and win, we'll credit it back to you. Okay, so the results, which I don't have written down for you, were I spent, this is what's really, really cool. So I spent $196 on these ads. I got 397 entries. So I've added 397 new people to my database. And I made $250, okay, from sales, from people buying straight after they entered the contest. So that is really a really good way of optimizing your contests so that you can actually make some money as well. And this was all done through a lead ad, and I've been able to reproduce that time and time again. So once the contest is finished, I post on Facebook, woohoo, massive congratulations to the winner, and then I have a gift for everyone who entered, though, get $10 off at marathongirlshop.com. So that goes out to all the people that entered. I can advertise it to that list, and also emails out to, I give a coupon code for all those that entered, and that emails out to the people that entered. So a couple of different ways to follow up, but you must follow up after your contest. So that's running contests. I want to take a time in this training now to share with you, like I said, all the way through it, because, you know, it is a very, very quick training to sit down and just, you know, go through this. But I want to show you how to do Facebook marketing the right way in your business and how I can help you do that. So first and foremost, I have the Facebook Profits Program. This program is designed to help you get the biggest success out of Facebook. And with that, it's broken up into several different components, all specifically running through some of the categories that you might not have understood when I was talking through this training session. But let's break them down into the components so that you can understand exactly what this training is. But I can tell you now, it's super, super exciting, and I know that you're probably, in what I've shown you so far, seeing some of the potential of what Facebook can do for you. Now, given that there is, you know, a few different examples, there's going to be difference in variation of success, but let me take a few moments and I'll show you a little bit more about how you can be successful with Facebook, with my Facebook Profits Program, and let's go into the first component. So I was talking about before custom audiences, website audiences. Some of you guys would have thought I was talking Martian, but basically it's all about remarketing, okay? So I've put together a 7 series of videos for you to watch so that you know exactly, it's like you're standing, looking over my shoulder, and I'm showing you the steps to remarket on Facebook. So that includes 7 training webinars, exactly where you can find how you can advertise to people that visit your website, how you can build those video view audiences, how you can market to your database, and so on. I know people learn in different ways. So we have the webinars, we have a training guide, we have a quick start cheat sheet, we have a resource report from all the places that I found all the stuff as well, and then went and implemented it. And for those out there who are runners like me, I have audios of the training as well. So the total value of that component is $1,995. I want you guys to be able to market on Facebook for free as well. So I've got a few tips and pointers on how to make sales from Facebook without spending a cent. So it really does cover the latest tips and tricks to getting good quality free traffic on Facebook. So how to increase the reach of your organic posts, how to post to get your fans to sign up to your email list, and some of the new rules of Facebook posting and how you can use this to your advantage as well, and some quick engagement and monetizing tips for Facebook. So the total value of this particular component is $497. And the main component, which is most probably where most of you guys will be at, is how to create a profitable Facebook business from scratch. I call it my beginner's course, but even if you've been working in Facebook for a while, you pretty much want to start here. It's my exact marketing steps that I talked about at the beginning. So finding your audience, setting your goals, finding your audience, setting up and optimizing your Facebook page, building audiences, building lists, making sales, and then remarketing, okay? So that's 6 training webinars that cover all of that. I cover how to do it and the strategy. So we go through exactly what you need to do, then I show you how to do it and the strategy around it as well. So that's why they're hour-long sessions rather than 5-minute trainings on how to do it. I want you to understand the whole concept, okay? So we've got 6 training webinars: how to create and optimize your Facebook page, how to create video views to build an audience, how to post on Facebook the right way for best engagement, how to use Facebook to sell your products and services, including what images and copies convert the best. So those are some of the webinars. There are a few more as well as that. So the total value of that is $1,997. I'm also holding a 3-day workshop in February. It's going to be at the start of February. So I'd love to have you come along to that. So I'm going to give you 2 tickets on how to use Facebook to grow your business. And you'll get those tickets there. And the workshop is on the Gold Coast in February. Now, I guess with the training program, you get the nuts and bolts of, everything. It's a lot of information I'm giving you. You get the whole complete package of how to do everything. It's a lot of information. And that's really because I want you to be as successful as possible. And that's why I made this program so in depth. But I also understand that you might want a little bit more detail orientated and specifically tailored to your business. So that's why I'm offering a one-on-one strategy call with me as well. So you have all the components and everything like that. You've got all the training on doing it. Now I'm going to give you the big picture of how it works specifically in your business so that you can get results a lot quicker. Now, the last thing I'm offering is to do something really, really special for you, and it's something I normally reserve for my high-level clients. These are people who pay me $17,000 or more. I'm going to give you 12 months private mentoring from me as you implement, and that's part of our exclusive private Facebook group. So I'm in there answering questions. I've got my team in there answering questions. As you go along, you can go and ask as many questions as you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be Facebook related as well. We've got a lot of knowledge amongst the few hundred people that are in that group right now. So just to wrap it up, this is everything that you get, okay? All the different components, including the remarketing, how to market for free, how to start marketing on Facebook, the one-on-one strategy session with me, the 12 months private mentoring, which is realistically priceless, and of course the 2-day workshop, but you'll also get the videos of my last workshop as well. So the whole lot is $6,483, and that is really incredible value. But I know you'll easily recoup the value in an increased traffic, conversion, and sales you'll make from what you learn in the program. But I do have something super special for you that's going to give you a massive discount on that price. I need to ask you all a favor. I am on a mission to be the go-to person for Facebook in the world. I know I'm one of the best here in Australia, and because of my successes, I have tons of speaking gigs, including a few overseas in the last few months, and have secured some overseas clients as well. But I am an overachiever, and in order to really dominate, I need to help heaps of case studies. So this is a win-win. You can get the entire program, including all the latest training and live webinars that I'm kicking off again. So some of the real latest stuff, because it has constantly updating. So stuff that I did a few months ago, I'm going to be updating as well. So you can get that for 4 payments of $297. Okay, so that is $6,483 worth of value for just 4 payments of $297. Now it's a bit of a link there, but the link, that's the link, socialmedia+1.com/remarketing-webinar /Facebook-profits-program-offer. Reason why it's such a mouthful, guys, is I usually post the link in a webinar, and I don't really want people to just find that page and jump on board without actually going through this particular training first. So that's the link. But here's the deal. I'm going to give it at this price, and honestly, I normally do this training for a lot more, okay? But I do want a win-win situation, and I want to use your success as my case study. So only if you love my course, I would love a testimonial from you. So there's the link there. Now, if you do decide to pay in full, I will discount you a little bit further, so you get it for $997. But the one last thing to make sure that there are no excuses. I know for many of you, this is the first time you've met me. You may be a little unsure about what you're doing with someone you've just met, even if it is such an amazing offer. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll include a 30-day no questions asked money back guarantee. That means that over the next 30 days, you can attend any webinars that I'm holding, read the guides, use the checklists, even get the strategy call, ask me as many questions as you want. And in the private mentoring group, if at the end of the 30 days you decide the program is not for you for any reason, then I will refund you in full, no questions asked. I simply can't make it much more risk-free than that. So head over to the sales page, click that link and head over. But just before you do, I do have something super, super special for my action takers. If you take action by the time you see this training, it'll be, so it's the 7th of December now, so you'll probably see this on the 8th of December through the week. So if you take action by Sunday, the 10th of December, midnight 2017. So Sunday, 10th of December 2017, midnight you've got to. Actually, we'll go through that. I am actually going to set your contest up for you. So I'm going to set up your contest, work with you to find out what your goal is, to build those audiences, set up your competition, create your ad campaigns to drive people to enter your contest, create all your graphics for your contest and ads, and set up your Facebook terms and conditions so that they comply with Facebook standards, and then hand it all over to you, all set up, ready to rock and roll with the training on how to manage it. So you've got till Sunday, the 10th of December 2017 at midnight to be an action taker, and that's where I will do this for you. So hope you enjoyed the training. I'd love to have some feedback. If there's anything else that you want to know about, make sure you let us know. Thank you. Actually, I've got some testimonials before I finish. Julie, she increased traffic to a website after my training. Annette, she actually helped an electrician client of hers increase traffic and slash costs, had 7 new clients in 6 days at 50 cents per website visitor, costing way less than Google AdWords. And I also had a mortgage broker client who used remarketing to double page likes in 8 weeks and is generating new business as well. So that's all the links there. And I hope you enjoyed the training. So thank you, and I look forward to working with some of you action takers.